All right, lovely. So I have a different question about Bernie Sanders. So, is his idea of socialism, is his, okay, so this is the hanged man, so he's with tied hands. So, is his idea of socialism, um, let's say, is it a is it his view of socialism a good one? Yeah. Let's see, because there is a lot of like speculation. Um, what will it bring? Yeah, his socialism, Medicare for all, and people paying with their money for people who haven't paid and still receive the social welfare. So first of all, the hanged man flying off the deck means that, yeah, the cards here say that it's a good idea. It's not a bad idea. The ideas that he has are not bad ideas. However, even if he becomes a president, he's not going to do too much about it. He's not going to um, um, shake the status quo too much. He might do some things, he might achieve some small victories, but it's not going to be like communism is coming to America. What some of the conspiracy theories out there are. So again, we have a repeat of the cards. Again, this is not um, a surprise anymore. This is what it is. So basically, he is a uniter. He is a moderate. He's a the Pentacles reversed. He's like, it's like a poor boy. Yeah, the poor boy in the block. So basically, Joe Biden has the major Democratic Party and donors backing him up. Maybe even one of the billionaires is going to back him up with their money. So compared to them, Joe Biden can run only on his charisma and his words. So, and what he said yesterday on his rally, that yeah, the other candidates are not endorsing him, are they're rallying against the politics in the party instead of the, let's say, the popular vote. But and compared to them, he's the poor boy, but he is and if you look at the page, is looking at what is dearest to the page, and he's holding it in his hand. So he's like, okay, so they don't endorse me, they don't like me, I'm still in the running, I'm still popular, so I'm going to welcome the people, because ultimately it's the people of America who decide who deserves their election. Even though there's a lot of meddling and um, uh, molding of their opinion, the people decide. And he's also, that's the thing, his socialist idea, what they call socialist, and I'm going to really look at that very specifically. Actually, I'm going to do it now because these cards are really begging for more. I'm going to ask, so is the claim that his, let's say, not the claim, but the valuation of his proposal for America as a socialist, or even bringing communism to America, is this a like the effect of a manipulation scheme? Yeah, is this a manipulation scheme? to, you know, let's say to steal the presidency from him. Let's put it this way. So is this a manipulation? So we have two trees, a 4, a 5, and a 9. So it is not. Yeah, it is not. It's just like they don't see him. They don't see him. First of all, they don't see him as viable candidates. The tree um, of swords. Many know that card as a the card of heartbreak. This is also the card of being old and going to hospitals and having needles and or having heart problems. It's being old. So they see him as, you know, old. And also the 4 of Pentacles. Even though they don't they don't call him a socialist to manipulate people to not like him, they see him as a poor person, but poor in a way that he's not part of the establishment. He's not a let's say the politician that they like to see on magazines, that type of thing. So that's and they don't believe that he can. Basically, this is the Three of Pentacles is the card of builders, of projects, of let's say building a church, bringing the community together to build a church. So reverse that. They don't see him as being able or capable to fulfill their plans. So in a way, I think what the cards are trying to say is that the Democratic Party are seeing that his idea, that he's running on ideals, and if he cannot deliver them, and he will not be able to, because he will be with tied hands. Again, the Senate is a Republican. It's going to be very difficult to really build those plans, and then they will. If he wins, they will just have no other choice but to just accept it and wait for the other election, and hopefully make him a one-term president. Now, going back to these cards, I wanted to pay special attention to that card. That's the card that really wanted to inspired me to look into this here. This is the card of family togetherness, family values, and temperance cards with family values is a really good combination. So I'm a little bit biased here, but it's a really good combination. And what Joe Biden has, Bernie Sanders has it too. That's what the cards are really trying to say here. So it's not, even though it's a lot of people trying to demonize one and get a get the other candidate to look like the knight in shining armor, they're very similar, and they're very both good candidates, and you know, some respect to those two is out there. So again, I'll go back to my question about electability. Talk to you in a bit. Bye.